know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who don't know, I'm Big Mike. I like audience participation. Somebody trying to correct me. I don't know who it is. Okay. As you can see, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But like I said, I like audience participation in events. So we're gonna try this one more time, right? And what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to make so much noise that they can hear us outside, across the street, at Dairy Queen. They can't hear the audience because they hear us. All right? So we're gonna try it on 3. Y'all ready? Is somebody in the house tonight? 1, y'all go ahead and make some. 2, make some noise. That'll do. I won't louder. That'll do. Hopefully y'all get louder throughout the evening. But first and foremost, I want to welcome y'all here today on behalf of the St. Landry Parish government, Project Poetry, the Bullet Box for Acadiana Workforce, Guns Down, Power Up, to the first St. Landry Parish in the school jam. I guess what we gonna call it, right? All right, that's what we're talking about. I ain't even had to ask for that applause. That's what's up. So we have an evening plan for y'all and the students as well. And we want to thank y'all for coming out. And what we're going to do to begin the evening, we're going to start with this panel brought to you by the Bully Box Passion Project. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand this over to the founder of the Bully Box. Y'all give it up for Miss Shona Cyrus Landry.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to first start in order. You'll see that there's some QR codes posted around. There's one here, one on the table, one in the front. I want every kid that has a phone, every adult that has a phone before you leave today, scan that. That way you can get linked to the website. If you all don't know what Bully Box is a nonprofit organization that I founded back in 2019 in October, following the death by suicide of 13-year-old Trey Tyson. Now, a lot of you don't think, well, a lot of adults don't think that bullying is bad. Some children don't even recognize what it is, so I'll tell you a brief story. Back in October, there was a young man who went to his mother several times, and he kept telling her that there was a little girl that was picking on him at school. See, it's not always boys picking on boys. And the little girl would torment him on social media. She would tease him in class. She even burned him with a hot glue gun once. One day she walked up to him and she grabbed his plait and she cut it off and she threw it, and the whole class bust stopped laughing. He sent a message to his mother, and that mother said, "Can we go to the school board now?" Right? So mom, of course, do what moms do. We go. Not that she had not gone before, but this time she went again. Trey's mom always taught him not to hit girls, right? How many of y'all parents tell y'all that boys don't hit girls? Girls shouldn't hit boys, right? So Trey's mama told him not to hit girls, but grandma told him to whoop her behind. That's what grandma told him, whip her tail. Trey said, "I'm not going to do that. God don't like that." The last memory that Trey's mother has of him is her telling him, "Don't worry about the dishes. I'm going to do them tonight." The next morning, Trey's brother, who is now still struggling, found him hanging in the closet because he saw on social media where one girl told him, and I know y'all have said this, "Go kill yourself." LOL, smiley face, like that lightens it at all. But what you don't understand is Bully Box was formed because we understand how long words last. Yep. Words last longer than any bullet wound if it don't kill you. If a bullet enters your body and it doesn't kill you, it takes time to heal. You'll bleed, you'll get a little scar tissue. Sometimes you might lose a limb, but you'll still have the ability to keep going, right? Yep. Not with words. When you sit up there and you clown people for their shoes not knowing their mama lost their job. When you sit up there and you talk about young boys who don't have the hottest haircut, or his line messed up, or that girl edges that ain't right, not knowing she stayed up all night because she had to use a cell phone for lights. Because they ain't had no light they didn't have any lights. Their lights got cut off. Or the child that might come to school smelling a little stingy and tart. Damn, she stank. Not knowing her water got cut off because her daddy locked up, or her mama might be dead, her grandmother taking care of her. Y'all don't understand that things go on in the backside. All people, children especially. And this is why I do what I do. I'm trying to get y'all children to understand that what you're in right now is called a segment. This is just a little piece. It may seem big, but this is just a little piece of the life that you have. This ain't nothing compared to what's coming. But make the wrong decision. One wrong decision. 3 seconds. That's all it takes. 3 seconds to make a life-changing and life-ending decision. So my team and I decided that instead of just going around aimlessly showing up to people's facility, you know, because they call me the superhero for children. I will fight for you to the end. I'll cuss any adult out. Quick, fast, and in a beloved hurry. Amen?
Amen.
But the child got to be doing what they supposed to do. Because I understand adults get on my nerves, children. Adults get on my nerves. They're some wishy-washy, two-faced, and backstabbing, hypocritical people.
Amen.
They are. We are.
Yep.
But I had to learn that the segments you in with all of them same people, you ain't gonna know them all the time. You may not be meant to stay in Opelousas all your life. But one decision can make you remain here for the rest of your life, either above the ground or in the cemetery. So today, I don't come here to preach to you as an adult. I come with a set of questions. Did y'all know about these questions? Nope. This is a set of questions that I've gotten off the website, off of complaints that we've gotten from children. And I wanted adults to be able to see. So hopefully somebody live right now. Right? Thank you, Jamie. My good friend Jamie over there. Today I want these children on this panel unknowingly to answer these questions. Ne'er adult in here gonna do y'all anything. I can assure you of that. Got it? I want your honesty, because what adults don't understand, they have to understand the damage that they've done too, in order for children to make better decisions. That's one problem we have with adults. Jezebel, I can tell it to you. We don't like to be held accountable for nothing. The child wrong, that's it. Oh, they came to school late. They was tardy. They had the hoodie on, right? You had the cell phone out. But all this time, man, you're not even wearing school uniform. Talking about the teacher. She on her cell phone too. She getting DoorDash to the back door and all that. Oh, I know. But children responding to adults wrong, a child will always be wrong. So what Bully Box does, we created a curriculum to teach you not only what bullying is from children and adults, we tell you how to recognize it, how to deal with it, and even how to respond. Because people tell you don't say nothing, that's that bull right there. Oh, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you exactly what I have to tell you, but it's going to be in a fashion that I can repeat it in front of you, the principal, the assistant principal, the superintendent, and anyone else who want to listen. That's what we teach you, how to respond. Because it ain't what y'all have to say that's not received. Is what you're saying and how you're saying it. Some of y'all not saying it at all. Some of y'all just shoot. Some of y'all not complaining at all. You're just taking it out on yourself and cutting yourself. Some of you are not saying anything at all. Some of you have tried to commit suicide several times. There's somebody right now who was supposed to be here that's not here because they didn't get what they needed and they decided to try to take their own life. We don't want that no more. Bully Box is an entity, parish government, every individual, every sponsor, guns down power.
No, like serious.
Yeah, fine.
Wow, bro.
Because
Say how you feel.
I mean, I never got bullied, so I already know, but I feel like the cops would do
I
something.
get that, but I'm real interested in the, the cop thing. Explain that.
Well, they probably might take them to juvenile or something, see how they like it. If they, all them dudes in jail screaming at them, roughing them up,
Like scared
see if they,
straight.
yeah, see if they like that.
Is that, has that been working?
Well, I mean, I never really saw nobody in my school get bullied.
And what school do you go to, just for the record?
Landry at Renaissance Charter Academy.
Okay. I can't say I've never received a call from there. Okay, thank you for sharing. That's interesting. I'm gonna touch that.
I don't really think that there are much resources for people getting bullied in schools. Like for my school, we don't really have anything like in particular for anybody going through bullying. And for people who don't have like a found or a sturdy support system at home, they're kind of just out there by themselves. And if they don't have friends, it's just they're on their own out there.
My school, we don't really got no resources to help. Like, if somebody going through something, you just on your own. Or you just.
Oh. Andrew Johnson said better days are coming.
Yeah, I know that's kind of sad, but at my school, nah. You want to do something, somebody messing with you? But you just got to man up. You just going through. Ain't nobody there else, you just on your own. Yeah, at my school, they got cops and stuff too. But sometimes they be doing some drugs and stuff.
Yeah, come on, man.
So,
Allow me just for the sports.
yeah.
So, it would be safe to say that the behavior that you all exhibit, speaking at this school, may be direct from the behavior of some of the adults.
Right. Because adults, like the teachers, specifically the teachers at the school, like some of my teachers include, they got favorites. They treat the people they like the student they like a different way than the other students.
That makes sense. How does that you know that's bullying, right?
Yeah. Oh, it don't affect me. I don't really take people serious. Well, not like I'm not gonna say I don't take people serious. Like certain people, if I know you, like if I know who you is, and I know what you're about, like you about BS, I'm gonna treat you like you about BS. I'm gonna just look at you. Not the same way I would look at him. I take him serious. I would take the person that's a BS serious. I just look at you and be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
So pretty much how the person presents themselves is how you will handle it, correct?
Yep.
Thank you. You got a question?
I don't really know what to say because I go to the same school, but I feel like bullying in high school, sometimes get handled, but most of the time don't get handled. So, but, I don't know what to say.
And when you say get handled, what's that?
Sometimes they take care of it, and sometimes they don't. Like it just have to wind up being a fight.
Depending on the student. Okay, so take care of it could mean going to jail?
No, just what he said, like yeah.
So there's no class to teach the behavior. Right?
No.
Oh, so ISS, what is that?
In school suspension.
What are they teaching there?
For doing that, like skipping class.
No, what are they teaching you? Not while you're in there. What are they teaching you while in there?
Oh, well, I don't know.
You gotta write, like, I think you gotta write, like definitions and maybe.
Okay.
There's not nothing really done about it. I mean, people usually keep to themselves, or like when they do it to like a principal or something, they have a talk with the student. Nothing really happens. It's just like a little lecture, and then they don't care. So nothing really happens. a lot
You
of
don't tolerate that in school, you shouldn't do that, be kind to each other, and then the mission statement, verbal,
yeah.
Okay.
I like
What school you go to?
that's what
Okay.
I like. Let's see. When they get suspended, they go on. They do. Or they come after school and do it. The teachers will talk about them, how they look, how they smell, like that.
Oh, so the teachers don't help me. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, basically what my brother and my classmates said is basically they just give them a slap on the wrist and go about their day, you know? Like, give you the basic, don't do this, don't do that, you know, we don't tolerate that. And if it happens again, they just come back and tell them the same thing. They may get suspended a couple of days after that. 3, 4, like.
They come back like with brag right?
They come back and act like nothing happened, do it all over again.
Like you did, they see the big, like, see, somebody do the meat and I didn't see it. And it's like, they come back, and look at him, like you did. Yeah, all like that.
That's something too that I wanted to, since you all brought it up. Cyberbullying, on a scale of 0.
Cyberbullying,
Like an 18.
it's very heavy, like, they don't know how to stop cyberbullying.
Now, how is cyberbullying addressed? Because if the fight is being posted online at school, that's a school issue, right?
Right.
But the fight happened in the bathroom. That's the school matter.
Yeah, they will suspend somebody for it.
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Yeah, they have to suspend it for it.
Y'all need to let me into the little secret group where they post the fight. Yeah, I mean all of that. So when it does happen and it's posted in school, what punishment is given then?
Same suspension. No, we don't tolerate that type of behavior at our school.
Yeah, I know it has like 2,000 people out there. But I'm not telling you my name.
Yeah, they're gonna go try to delete me. I hope y'all hearing this. Okay, and I know I'm coming up on time, so Mike, I'm gonna do one more question. Right? Okay. In your opinion, what are the characteristics of a good friend who helps prevent bullying? So characteristics of a good friend that would help prevent bullying.
Finding someone who don't participate in those type of activities, like you find them somewhere like random, like they'll be in class doing homework while everybody else, you know what I'm saying, sitting in the hallway, walking the halls, them type of people, or like, you know what I'm saying, just quiet kids in general.
Why? Okay, you back. Okay. Bad. All right. Characteristics of a good friend that would help you prevent bullying. Okay.
The characteristics of a good friend.
That would help prevent bullying.
Like if I was the person that would go prevent bullying?
Either or, whether you knew somebody, when you think of a friend, what are the characteristics in that friend that you need to have to prevent bullying?
Oh, being unafraid, like, of other people's opinion. Like, I don't know how like you put that in a word.
I know.
Like, just being unafraid of other people's opinion, what do you think?
Okay. Being unafraid. Okay.
Like being bold and like being aware so that they can like tell whenever something.
Unafraid, bold, aware. Okay.
Me,
Anything that you could feel that maybe could have been done.
Yeah, just I guess people speaking out, seeing how they feel, or like talking to somebody about it.
could have avoided a lot of different things that happened. So.
I'm gonna interject. All three comments pretty much said once the Jolson goes too far, a fight erupts, right? I tell in my curriculum in the after school program, do you know who is the first person to swing in a fight? Anybody? The person that has run out of words. So we teach you more words to give. That's why people get angry. So they run out of things to say. Especially if you're going back and forth with somebody and you can't insult them, like real thick skin, that makes people even more mad, right? So we have to learn better words and then more words. Okay, so question number 2. Have you ever been bullied and how did it make you feel? Anybody want to share on that?
Yes, I experienced bullying in elementary. They had this one dude who would pick on me like so much. And I personally I just took it until like the point where I had to call my dad to the school. Like it was getting out of hand. Like I felt like I was gonna have to fight. Now I'm not a fighting person. Like I don't really let people push me to the point of fighting. So yeah, I really just, it got bad. Like there'll be days where I just sit in my room and cry. But like the dude, there'll be like 3-4 dudes just saying a bunch of stuff. They'll do stuff like teabagging. I really like got under my skin. Bullshit. Teabagging was this thing they'll do while you just sitting down, not paying attention. They just come rub their area over your head.
Oh, got it. And that's
Yeah, if I would have known the answer to the question, I wouldn't have asked. But that just goes to show you the divide that my age has with your age, right? Because I'm just at all. I wish you would, sir, ma'am, whatever. I wish you would, right? Anybody else want to elaborate on that? No? Anybody? Y'all ever been bullied? No? Well, we had that conversation when we first met, correct? Right? Well, I'm going to reverse the question. Have you ever been a bully? I only saw like 4 heads shake with all certainty. The other 2 went because they saw the others were answering. Okay, next question. What do you think are some reasons why someone might bully somebody else?
Like when it's it's like when they go into something like when they go into something like that, like bully somebody else, you know, when they go into something worse, and you see like somebody else going through something, and they try to put the other person through something, so they feel like somebody has to go through it with them. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Nope, not me. All right.
People, somebody might feel like they might not be able to defend themselves. The person bullying, that he don't know the person that much, and he might feel like he won't do nothing about it until he actually do it.
so you're gonna play on my top, see how long I'm gonna let you play. Right. Okay, you got it. You want to play the guy well?
It can also be like a jealousy. Some people might look at you and like say, like you in a better situation than them, whether it be financially or whatever, and they might see you with, for example, like a new shirt, a new pair of shoes or something like that. And because they don't have what you do, they might try to attack something else on you that may not be up to par or whatever. And so just because they don't have, they feel like they have to attack you to put you down to make them feel better.
name is Corbin Williams. I feel like it could also be like a way to reflect off of things that's like going on in their personal life. Or like any issue that they have in personally, they just take it out any other way. And if they see it open, they'll just take it.
Entertain the older people in the audience. For some of them looking at you like, what personal stuff, baby, could you possibly?
Like a lack of abuse, lack of things, resources at home. Personal things like parents not gonna be in the picture. It just a whole bunch of personal stuff that could be going wrong in their life and don't know how to take it out.
Two things before I forget, because my brain will slip into the sea of forgetfulness real quick. Parents sometimes forget that everything they going through, their
Affects the
children
kid.
are going through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Parents do forget that. They'll never tell you that,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell you that on their behalf.
Yeah.
Right? They do forget that if I'm not with my husband or I'm not with my children's father, that means they child not with their daddy. Right? Which means daddy's people who you may have been cool with, y'all
Yeah.
connection is cut off too, and that has 100% effect on y'all.
Facts.
And I know y'all feel sometimes adults don't understand, and they don't. Some of them absolutely don't. But it's not because they don't want to, it's just because they don't. And that's another thing that we teach in the curriculum. Sometimes you really do have to accept that people don't know any better. And there are some people that don't want to know any better. They actually got people that are afraid to succeed.
Yeah.
You know that? Like, man, I'm cool, right, y'all? I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable where I'm at, yo. You know, I'm not gonna move my job, homie. You know, I'm cool right here. You know, boss man like me and everything. You know, I can go in the back, take my little smoke breaks and shit, you know. It's comfortable for us. It's comfortable. Because what lies after comfortable? Uncomfortable. And uncomfortable is new territory. People don't really like new territory. We like getting new things. But we don't like going new places necessarily, especially if you ain't never been there. How many of y'all in this room have ever walked in somewhere by yourself, unafraid? How long it took you to get there? Everybody with their hand up, I promise you there was somebody that said, baby, it's going to be all right. You can go ahead on in that room by yourself. Go ahead. Either that or go ahead. Go on in there. Or the person that didn't have their hand up, they didn't have nobody to tell them that. They just lived in the realm of afraid. They live in the realm of comfortable because it's comfortable for them to remain in their space. Soon as you step outside, though, your comfort zone is gone. So we teach you in our curriculum how to find your comfort zone. Right? So let's go to the next question. What resources, on this one, the one I've been waiting for, okay? What resources are available to students who are being bullied?
And we're just going to start here and go around and reach at here. Hold on.
As far as for students being bullied, like especially kids that like don't have like parents at home, outside of counseling, there's nobody really there to help them unless like they're lucky enough to find someone like a friend or anyone to comfort them. But outside of that, there's really no one there for them whenever they need it.
So in your school, is there a bullying prevention curriculum accessible to you?
No.
All right. Next person.
In my school, we have cops, so
And that, you think that's the answer to bullying?
Lions Den, Boys and Girls Club. Every entity in here has done something wrong at some point in their life. But not all adults gonna talk about it. Me, my mama hates it. Jesus Christ, my mama hate when I talk about my personal life. But how many of y'all children, I don't care about y'all adults right now, how many children knew somebody on drugs? See them in the back. Anybody knew somebody addicted to drugs? I was. I had a crack habit for 7 years. 7. Why? Because my mama didn't give me no attention. Right? She was mean to me. My dad, I was adopted. People didn't understand me. Right? I blamed everybody. I blamed my mama, my dad, uncle, brothers. Everybody was messed up except me. There was one person that made me change my life. You know who that is?
God.
Who y'all think helped me change my life? Wrong. Wrong. Wasn't God at the time. I didn't want to hear that. My son. When I had my son. When I had my son, I looked at my son and I said, I refuse to make you a number. I refuse to go to court. I refuse to go put you out, get bail money to get you out. I refuse. I would rather take all them licks. I would rather struggle. I would rather be broke. There was times I was hungry. There was times I was unemployed. But I told my son this. There's 2 things you don't do in life because you'll never make it. First thing is lie to yourself.
Amen.
If you lie to yourself, you ain't never going to get nowhere in life. And number 2, never, ever make a decision too big for you to get yourself out of. How do you know that it's too big? If you even have to ask. It's very simple. It's very simple. How do I remain off drugs? I choose not to associate with people on drugs. You want to sing, don't you? You hang around with people that can't hear? Do you hang around with people that don't sing, that hate music? No. When I wanted to be a nurse, I hung around nurses. But when I wanted to do bad stuff, that's who I was with. One decision. That person sitting next to you, they told me this at Southern University right before I flunked out. I failed. Anyway, they told you in freshman seminar, they made you sit next to the person. They said, look to the person next to you. That person not going to be here. They said, look to the other side. They might, but they probably won't either. I must have been on both sides of somebody because it took me 1 year. I was so goddamn excited to get out of my mama's house. I swear for the Lord, I didn't make. They had LA Live on Thursday. Okay, and then they had the little stuff at the stadium on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had to rest, and that was it. I didn't go to class, and I flunked out, and I blamed everybody except myself. But it's something about life, though. You can reset, especially as a kid. You don't get the resets as adults, Jesse. You don't get the resets like that. That switch a little different. So today is your reset day. Today is your reset day. Click the reset button. How do you reset? Don't do it. If you know that not listening to your mama is not what you're supposed to be doing, go ahead. If your mama really ain't nothing and she telling you stuff that you know ain't right, even though that still is your mama, do the right thing anyway. Because not everybody parents in school. Sorry. If you know that your daddy, your uncle, your brother out there selling dope, and that's all you know how to do, try to do something else. And when they go outside, you stay in. Watch verse 48, Grey's Anatomy. Learn some words. Just make one different decision. When you want to clown that little girl, just turn around and say, you know what, I'm not going to do it today. Just press the reset button. And watch how all your life changes. So today, I'm going to stop with my little speech, and we're going to start with this panel of questions. Panel, you will have 1 minute to answer each question. Okay? I got somebody want to volunteer to be. One minute to answer the question, and you have the right to pass. Okay? If you don't feel comfortable answering, just say I pass. Okay? So who would like to volunteer or voluntold with question number 1? Very good. What's your name, sir? Hold on, let me give you this mic. Here's that. I may have to come up top.
Don't break it. Gotta get it right with the Lord. This is much video. 9:24. Here we go. 9:24. Kids got to fix stuff, I promise you. Both of them. I don't believe they work and they're both on the same mindset. One thing they should be on the same. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2.
This is definitely why I don't be over no electronic stuff, baby. That thing would have been on fire. See if yours works now. The red light on? Yeah, the red light on is just not working. Okay.
I'll get it. Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check 1, 2. Try this. Mic check. No, we're gonna have to share a mic, and that's okay. And for the record, my husband did tell me to put that podium up there, because I know he's looking at me. He's gonna say something later, so I'm gonna go ahead on and give him his props now. He did. He said, just put the podium up there. I said, no, I want to sit at the bottom. Try it again. Try it again. Mic check 1, 2. Nope, we can't do together. So I'll just pass the mic around. So we're gonna start with you since you volunteered. Just hold on to it. So the first question is, what are some common types of bullying that you have seen happen in your school?
Like bullying. And like verbal.
Tell me more about the verbal bullying.
Like people just trying to be funny. Like
What y'all call it?
I call it jokes. Yeah.
When do you know that josing is not josing anymore?
When the other person take it like a different way than other people take it. Like take it serious. Like when the jokes become not funny.
Okay, and at that time, if someone, let's say they don't say that it's not funny, right? But the other person's still going. What usually happens then?
Like people like if nobody say that, they just sit there.
What happens when you got the wrong combination of dudes together and that's not about to fly like that?
You got an issue in.
And that issue usually leads in what type of incident?
Fighting.
Anybody else want to give some feedback to that question? And be sure to introduce yourself, sir. Michael Madison?
Usually when people start joking, and people don't start taking the jokes funny, they be like more attacking jokes, like they start talking about shit, just saying rude or hurtful stuff. And then that's when me personally, I would get mad and like I feel like I would have to fight. But you know what I'm saying? You don't usually want to do that type of stuff. And I see other people start getting into fights, throwing notifications, kids getting shot. That's the type of stuff happening when jokes can go too far.
Good point. Anybody else got something? I see your hand up. I'm coming. We got some roller skates.
Zion Williams. Another thing that like verbal bullying can like do to somebody, like it can lead to like long-term stuff. Like one incident of like two people Joseph can turn into a whole bunch of fights and shootings and stuff like that over something that was really just simple and that could have just easily been avoided. So,
Have you ever been in a predicament as such?
not me personally, but
Me, I won't get bullied, but like, if I see my friend get bullied, I'm gonna be like, hey man, if you don't man up and tell him something, that's how I'm gonna be personally. I'm gonna be like, don't let him talk to you like that.
Okay. That's it. Okay.
If I had to say anything, it'd probably be like just being like trustworthy, being loyal, like being able to stand up for somebody who can't stand up for themselves or is afraid to stand up for themselves. So that's what I'm saying.
Unafraid. What was the other one? Aware, bold, right? All three of them require instruction and teaching. That's not something that you just get. You have to be taught that. That's actually what you're trying to describe as resiliency, right? Being bold and unafraid amongst people who are also bold and unafraid is called resilience, which is something that's not really taught, right?
Right.
Being able to speak up for yourself is actually not easy at all. Okay? I do it for a living. I can't even get a job in my parish. Okay? Right? Sometimes, don't smirk at me. Don't judge me. Sometimes doing the right thing will get you in some pretty sticky situations.
Yep.
But it'll never leave you there. You might get into some mess because you're doing the right thing. You know, because sometimes you really do be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I heard a story the other day. Young boy had gotten arrested, but he didn't go to jail. Well, he went to jail. You know, they do the little whole intake process and all that. But he didn't remain there. Why? Because while the dudes was doing what they were doing, he stayed in the car. So the judge was like, well, obviously he didn't have any intent. Did you know that you have to have intent for something? Bullying has three components. You have to have a power imbalance. You have to have, it has to be habitual, meaning repetitive, over and over again, and it has to have intent. So if I know, and some of the children that bully is because y'all hear the parents at home talking about it, the other people's parents. That's how y'all be knowing what be going on in people's house. Okay? Yeah, the tea, coffee, all that. So y'all go to school and you pick on them based on what you know. That's called a power imbalance. They don't even know that you know that. Right? I'm sorry, y'all didn't know I was gonna come give the truth like that on the children and the adults, huh? But that's how we're gonna fix this. Half the adults in here may not have even been aware that some of you felt that way, that some of you cried before. Right? Because that's something that we told not to do. You better not cry, bum. You better suck that up and be. There's not a man at OHS that's a student. Y'all are not men yet. Just like y'all are not women yet. Y'all are becoming. You are young adults. You are young men and women. You're supposed to be trained that way. That's why I exist. I wanted you all literally to come here today to answer these questions so every adult that will watch it knows we have no idea what bullying is, we don't address it, and we punish them daily for their actions. Every day. And it has to stop now. I want to thank each of you for being on the panel. I'm going to get with Mr. Aaron. We do have something to give you all in the upcoming weeks. And I just want to thank you for your honesty. Even those that may not have answered a question, thank you for coming and listening. Because sometimes saying nothing is where you absorb the most information. Something we said here today, he may or she may, somebody out here may take and give to somebody else. And it's going to help them get through something else. Because that's the thing. We're growing up, y'all growing up, because I done grew up already. Y'all are now growing up to keep stuff to yourself. Y'all can't do that. You can't hold things in. You can't bottle stuff inside. I'm a nurse by profession. I'm going to get in the front of you so I can see you. I'm a nurse by profession. And let me tell you something. When pressure is so high, when it has built so much, like hypertension, right, blood pressure, when it gets so high, the body only holds a certain amount of pressure. That's why when it gets so high, it explodes, heart attack, stroke, right? Mental health is the same way. You don't have to take it. You don't have to just deal with it and man up. You can't man up if you don't even have the foundation to do that. You are not supposed to go to school every day being tormented. That's not supposed to happen that way. You are supposed to speak up for yourself, yes. And if you can't, there's an entity that will help you. No, I don't think that the 7-day stint at Vermilion is always the answer. And that's what it has come to, adults. Sometimes a child, that all they have to say is, damn, I just want to die, shit. Doesn't mean they want to kill themselves. It means that's how they feel at that time. So now they're afraid to say anything because what's happening? 7 days. There's 7-day stint coming and I'm not going there, so I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to wear my hoodie and cut my arms instead. I'm going to slice my stomach and my legs instead. And I'm just going to wait till it get better. That don't work like that. Bullying is a problem in this parish today, and it has been so for quite some time. And now it has gotten to the point that they don't fight just with fists, words, and internet. There's bullets. And they're not missing. When I have to go from a school to a funeral home, I don't like that. When I have to deal with a parent of the victim and the assault, I don't like that. And then all of them look like y'all. All of them look like y'all. All of them. I sat with my husband in front of one of the kids that's here, and you know what he told me, Jesse? He didn't tell it to me, he told it to my husband. You know what he told me? I don't know how to live. I don't know how. They don't know what living is. You know why? Because y'all in survival mode. Y'all ain't even supposed to be there. Y'all too young to be in survival mode. Y'all supposed to be loving, empathetic, compassionate, happy, making mud pies. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all not supposed to carry that around like that. Y'all not supposed to, and yes, there are people that will help you, even at OHS, especially at OHS. OJ, anybody up in here go to OJ? Or going to OJ? Appaloosa Junior High School? I don't know about OJ babies in here. We'll be there next year, courtesy of your parish president. Every adult in this audience, if y'all don't speak out about the problem that we have, you're part of it. My name is Shauna Size, and I said what I said. Shauna Size Landry, and I said what I said. Thank y'all very much for participating today. Mike?
She's very passionate, and she's very, very hands-on. So we want to thank you for bringing that and getting these kids up in here so we can hear from the hearts and minds themselves, y'all, and see what their thought processes are. So y'all give it up one more time, man. So now, y'all ready for some entertainment? Y'all make some noise up in here. Y'all ready for some entertainment? So we're going to bring some entertainment to the stage. And this young lady here, and I say young lady because she's 16 years old, very talented, and let me rephrase that, let me say gifted. And she's walking in her gift, y'all. And hopefully this serves as an inspiration to some of you students that's in the audience to not just follow your dreams, but chase them. And that's very, very important. Find you a talent. If you know your talent, go after it at all costs. You hear me? So without any further ado, y'all give it up for the songbird, Miss Alex Graham.
could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head. And I won't make this feel like living. And let me live reality. And I was drowning, but now I'm swimming in stressful waters to leave. Yeah, all the things I do. Spend a little time in it. But what I won't tell you, probably never even tell myself. Don't you know that sunshine don't feel right when you're inside all day? I wish it was nice out, but it looked like rain. Gray skies and I'm drifting, not living forever. And they told me it only gets better. How regrets look just like Washington. Had my neighbors and moves like strangers, we could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head. On my show, and all the times she wasn't chosen. Well, I'll make it up to you, and all the feelings you're not showing. When your river's overflowing, is it true? I swear to you, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. And all that you are, I do. My single line of stars and noon. Reflection from the very moon. I do, I do, I do, I do. Show my love for you. Can I show my love for you? Can I show my love for you? Can I show my love for you?
Hey, y'all give it up for Alex one more time, man. She is a true living testament of what I meant when I said earlier, chasing your dreams. This young lady has earned the opportunity to perform at the National Honor Choir in Hawaii in June, and we'll be making that trip. So y'all get that, y'all clap that up. She has been working with numerous artists and producers. She writes her own music. She plays the guitar. She's very talented, and she is chasing that dream, y'all. So I encourage everybody to do that.
Yeah.
With that being said, y'all, I want to bring up right now another one of the sponsors that helped in putting this together. So without any further ado, y'all Give it up for the representatives for Acadiana Workforce Solutions.
Actually, that's going to be a hard act to follow. I can't sing. I can do a shower sing. Okay. Are we having fun this Sunday? Woo! We getting a lot of information? Okay, so I'm going to ask a few questions first. Who has, raise your hand if you have heard of Acadiana Workforce Solution. Okay. Who has been to our summer academy? Who has enrolled in our summer academy? How many 11 and 12th graders here? Okay. Under the guidance of St. Landry Parish government, they are going to afford you an opportunity. I know what opportunity is? Okay. This year we are doing something a little bit different for the 11 and 12th graders. We are actually busing them in to Lafayette to be on UL campus on Friday. So, our program is going to have 3 tracks. One going to be college preparatory, second going to be career development, and third is going to be entrepreneurship. So who wants to be their own boss? Who loves money? Y'all should see us there. We are there to help you with a career, a high-wage career. So I want you, have y'all heard of something? We got a little jingle too on the radio. Oh, no? Well, it's cute too. I ain't gonna say it. Okay. I'm not gonna say it. But we do have a jingle. I want y'all to remember this. Acadiana Workforce Solution.org. I want you to go on our webpage and I want you to fill out an application. We're going to try to do something every month after this summer to try to either put you in entrepreneurship or give you a career. So I want you to remember us because the parish, we underneath the parish, and the parish do care about their youth. Okay? So we have a treat for you because we had Eckert, who is our contractor for our services. They donated a snowball trailer for us so we can teach all the young people how to open up a small business. So in our entrepreneur track, UL going to teach the classes, and then we are going to actually teach you how to be an entrepreneur. Do you know that people at 4 years old start being entrepreneurs? Do you know that? Have you been looking at it? People have been selling their bracelets, their necklace, they've been sewing, the girl with the beads. They've been making money. So on your free time, you need to think about all this talent you have, and we need to learn how to market it and be able to make it into products so we can make some money. So again, I want you to raise your hand. Who want to make money? That's what I'm talking about. Who y'all supposed to call?
Acadiana Workforce.
That's right, Acadiana Workforce. And we are underneath St. Landry Parish with the guidance of Jesse Bullard. Raise your hand. He's my boss. If y'all don't come see me and I don't work, you make a movie. Just kidding. So, we have our little trailer on the outside. So if you go out the front door and you make a right of the building, we're going to be offering free snowballs. Can you believe that? All right, we ain't making no money, but we're going to show you the beauty of this, what was donated to us. We work with a lot of businesses, and I'm telling you, if you're looking for a job, and I'm talking to the adults now, if you're looking for a job, please go to our Career Center. There are companies calling on a regular basis on looking for people to put to work. We also have training programs that in EMT, plumbing, HVAC, fiber, electrical, to get you trained and get you a good job. So that's for the adults, but for the young, we'll have opportunities. We're going to do career explorations for y'all. We're going to bring in businesses to show you what type of careers are out there, not just the traditional careers, the gaming, the animative. I know everybody want to be a social influencer, but there's a right way to do it. And so we are here to help put you to work and build careers. And what that means, pay taxes. Okay. And pay taxes. That's the American dream, I guess. So we're going to start with this side. If you want to receive your snowball, you can go out the door and get your snowball. Yes. Okay. Okay. Southern University, I have to say, they went to it's called Timbuktu. My oldest son went there from the 8th grade. If you're in the 9th grade, you can stay on campus. But they go from kindergarten on up, but you have to go every day. I didn't live in that year, so I had to take the on campus. The guy who ran it was from Africa. He was over physics, and his wife was over chemistry. And when I tell you it was a math and science program, I mean, it did wonders. They take the ACT by 4 or 5 times a year, and they start from the basics, from the English on up. 50 vocabulary words, learn all your grammar, learn algebra. It starts every summer. They build. And I want to tell you, yes, my children went to public school. Yes, I believe in public school, but I believe you have to do a little extra. Okay? I have to report to you that my oldest son is in respiratory and nuclear medicine, and my baby is in chemical engineering. He's a chemical engineer. I think that if I didn't seek out those type of programs, those kids couldn't eat up math and science the way they did. And when I tell you they eat it up, I mean, I don't understand it. I'm going to be perfectly honest. As a parent, when they used to come home for a tutor, and I couldn't tutor them because it was Greek to me. And I'm like, oh, I got to get some help. But this is what I want to say. In our area, the reason why I'm so adamant about bringing these resources to our area is because it's about exposure. And at the time, my kids I couldn't put them in anything for the summer but recreation. And I knew they need more than recreation because they had some barriers. And so the goal is, we're not going to be like a Timbuktu, but we're going to be a little similar. We're going to offer them things that's going to catch their interest, and they're not going to realize they're going to fall in love with math and science. We got to prepare for the future. They have to be able to read every job. They have to be able to read. They have to be able to write every job. They have to be able to write. And another thing I want to say is that I listened to when they raised their hands about drugs. We've been having some challenges. That's what I'm going to say, challenges. These companies do drug tests. And last year we spent $1.5 million on CDL. We are in 8 parishes. Do you know that only like 50% went to work? Do you know that some of them couldn't pass the drug test? Okay. To get a high wage, and that's what we're going to tell our kids. Don't let nothing mess with your money. Period. Period. Don't let nothing mess with your money. And also, we're going to tell them that they have to be able, it's like a basketball game or football game. They have to practice. They're not going to just walk into something. They got to practice. And the more they practice, the better they get. So, we're going to hopefully teach them some good tools to put in their toolbox this summer. We're going to talk to them heavily about how they need to think in a broad sense, because the other day I'm talking to the parents since the kids come in. I was talking to the parents the other day, and I asked them, I said, do you think every degree person makes money? And I'm like, they would raise their hand. I said, well, I want to tell you, every degree person don't make money. I just want to let you know. There are careers out there that make more money than degrees. But we do not expose our kids to it. And that's another thing that we are going to be working with, in exposing the kids to all types of careers so that they can make a choice for themselves. This is the path that they want to go on. Okay? Any questions? I was keeping your parents occupied while y'all was getting the snowball. Hey, did y'all get the wedding cake?
Yes. It's so good.
I would say, we did this in New Orleans. We had to present in New Orleans our entrepreneurship track. Everybody loved the wedding cake. That's the best one. So good. I'm glad that we was able to provide that, but I want to tell you this. That's our, I don't know if y'all call it side hustle. I don't know if y'all still call it. Side, what y'all calling that? Side hustle? Side business, okay. That's going to be our new side business, to make a little money, and also to teach youth how to market themselves, how to do accounting, how to do a business plan, how to know when you're making a profit or you're at a loss. So we're going to be working with all of that through our entrepreneurship program. So 11, 12 graders, if you didn't hear about us, you need to remember, acadianaworkforce.org, 11, 12. Right? And then we'll be letting y'all know, as parents, that we'll be letting you know if we have some once a month. We're thinking about having something once a month for the children to do. Okay? Any questions? Okay, I was they're coming back in. Y'all sure y'all don't have any questions? I'm trying to use your time so y'all won't be bored. No, but we have some cards on our table that tell you all the contact information on the table. Okay.
Do you offer anything for anyone that's 18 or above?
Yes, 18 above, yes. Actually, something going on now. I think we have about 10 people signed up. We are in the midst, the class starts Monday. It starts Monday, and UL will be giving the class this upcoming week. My class will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then they will work on their business plans Tuesday and Thursday, and then they will go into our entrepreneurship hands-on project, and they will do 4 weeks, 20 hours a week, paid 20 hours a week. I just want to make sure. Paid. Everybody like money. Paid at 20 hours. And I want to say the state, when we wrote to the state for this pilot project, they was like, oh, that's a good idea. So it is actually sponsored by the state of Louisiana Workforce Commission. Yes. So we do have one going on starting Monday. We may have another one for 18 and above. And then we also want it for re-entry too. But I think the returning citizens, you got to use proper verbiage. Returning citizens. Any more questions? Great. How's the snowball?
Great, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You think you're going to make some money this summer on entrepreneurs? You make king cakes? Well, we may have to put you on that list. Great. Any other youth has their own business? You got your own business? Media? Oh, great, great. You?
I do hair.
A what?
I do hair.
Oh, you do hair. Oh, y'all gonna have to come to our entrepreneur. Oh, great, great. Now, I'm not gonna, I could tell you a little story about my baby. He started out being an entrepreneur. I don't know, back in the days, you remember they were doing beats? You're making beats and selling them? Oh, they still do that? Well, my son, my baby, he was doing it at the time. He sold people. He had me going to the attorney and getting the copyright and all that. He don't even do that now. But I remember when he came to me, he said, he was in college. He came to me, he said, Mama, can I be like Kanye West? I said, what? He said, can I be like Kanye West? Don't finish school, stay home. I'm like, I'm not Kanye West, Mama. I said, we gonna make some deals around here. I said, you keep making your music, and you get good, that you can sell $10 million, you can quit, okay? But if not, you're gonna have to go to school and come up with option B, so in case your music don't make it, you have a job in what she does. And so, I say to y'all, young entrepreneurs, there's nothing wrong in doing your dream. It's all right. It's all right to have a dream. It's all right. But always have plan B. So when that dream don't take off the way it should be, you still have some money coming in. So it's all right to have these dreams, but you need to go to school and have a plan B so you can make some money while you're chasing your dreams. Okay? So I just want to tell you that little story. Because he got out of that real quick. I tried to play his music for his wedding. He's like, oh, no, Mommy, don't play that. Don't play that. I'm like, huh? You made me go all that? And we didn't even, he don't even listen to the music. Now he's into other things. Can you believe now he has a men's cologne with beer butter, and he does he does web pages. He does all that. And he is a chemical engineer who works. I just want to put that out there. He works. He has steady income. Because those businesses, sometimes you have income, and sometimes you don't. So you need steady income. Any more questions? Okay, I don't do some. Okay, any questions? I'm just trying to occupy some time. No questions? Oh, y'all was up there talking. I know y'all can talk. Y'all sure y'all have any questions? Because I probably can tell you a few things. They said always, I'm telling y'all down the line, always take advice for successful people because they're going to bend through. They can tell you the road. Don't take advice from the people who never traveled down that journey and who have not been successful. They can't tell you how to be successful. Okay? So y'all make sure you look for people who have been successful and you sit down and talk to them and make sure you get a lot of wisdom from them. Okay? I guess my time is up. I'm waving. I'm waving. Thank you for listening to me, and y'all have a great day.
Y'all give it up for Katie. You can show on, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. We have another performer, man. This brother is very, very talented. Personal good friend of mine. Without any further ado, y'all give it up for my man, Ado Soul. Ado Soul must be getting the snow cone. Oh, yeah? I gotta make a grand entrance. Y'all give it up for 804 one time.
How y'all doing today?
Alright.
Oh, y'all feel better now. How y'all doing? My name is 804. I know y'all see this big white hat I got on. I felt like being different today, so that's why I got my hat on. Not gonna hold you too long. I've been performing for the last 3 days, so my voice is a little worn, but I think y'all get the message. I came here with my daughters today. They are my biggest supporters. And I'm a dad that homeschools. So how you doing? Hey, that's what's up. Yes sir, yes sir. And me and my lovely wife back there, we homeschool together. So I really hats off to the people that's really putting this event on, especially Bullying Box. Like that's amazing for her to really take the time and to really go to these different schools and really speak to these students. But I know y'all don't want to hear me talk, so I'm gonna just go ahead and start saying. I always start off giving the Most High His glory. So I'll start off with a more acapella version of this song. Use me, Lord, in thy servants. Draw me nearer. Every now and again, I'm willing, Lord. Lord, I'm willing to run all the way. I always give God His praise. He's the only reason that I'm in the position that I'm in as an artist. So, that being said, this first song I'm gonna do is called Melancholy. Thank you, Miss B. Check this out. Tired of being blinded by desires, can't be fulfilled. This is real, a problem in my culture. To every man with an ear, let him hear these words that I'm saying. Oh Lord, I'm praying. Heaven, smile on me while I'm pressing my way. Keep your head afloat. These demons using people to get what they want. Spread the seed of hate and watch the murder start to grow. It's a shame. We don't got nobody else to blame. No, no, no. Get your hands, see if you spread a little love. See, that's the game, yeah, yeah, yeah. I teach my girls how to be a better man than I am. Searching for a way to understand. Just want to show them how to love. I want to leave a good mark on this world. And so that if you have faith in something, you can change the world by just loving. I just want to show them how to love. I want to leave a good mark on this world. And so that if you have faith in something, you can change the world by just loving. Tears in my eyes while I push to the mark of a higher calling. I see so many spirits and they're falling. But I tell you, my brother, keep your head up. Don't let another brother make it better. Gotta make your own decisions. I was singing cause I had to feed my children. Not thinking on the hour wasn't getting. Nobody had my back, I had to flip it. On the way through the process, never buckled. I'm thanking God every day for my struggles. I've been knocking on these doors on my own now. ASM, I'ma push it till it's on now. And to all those who thought it was a dream, faith is believing in what you haven't seen. Shout out to Vol for putting me on in the tone. He showed me love, that's a blessing on his own. I'm thanking God for power circle cause it's strong. It won't be long, keep pushing to the throne. Just wanna show him how to love. I wanna leave a good mark on this world. And so that if you have faith in something, you can change the world by just loving. I just wanna show them how to love. I wanna leave a good mark on this world. And so that if you have faith in something, you can change the world by just loving. Oh, do you believe that today? Yeah. You can change the world by just loving. Oh, yeah. You can change the world by just loving. That song is called Melancholy. If y'all looking for that song, you can go to my website, aosoulmusic.com. The song is up for download right now. This next song I'm going to do is a song, it's called Brother Brother. It's an inspirational song, but I wrote it so we could encourage people to get up and, have a good time. I'll play that. Brother Brother. Miss B. Hey, Miss B. This song is called Brother Brother. If y'all feel like dancing with me, y'all can dance with me. Can y'all turn it up a little bit? They want to hear something. They want to dance. They want to dance. Sunny skies don't go away. I've been eating brighter days, a better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your hand. Every time we can do. Sunny skies don't go away. I've been eating brighter days, a better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your hand. Every time we can do. My daddy told me a long time ago, son, you gotta be strong. The devil coming in many shapes and forms. But it's one thing to say, but I know that I'm living this. No fears, but still tears roll down my face. I'm holding so much in. I'm trying not to be out of touch, but Lord knows. Oh brother, there's so many of you dying. Yeah, mother, mama, yeah. So many of you crying. What's going on with our generation now? Yeah, give it up. Yeah, give it up with your hands and the skies don't go away. days a better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your head. Every time we see there. Y'all wanna come dance with me, girls? Y'all coming? If you want to. But I wrote this song to be an inspiration. A lot of people didn't make it back from last year, the year before that. You know what I'm saying? And so this is really a song just to step into your victory. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, yeah. There it is. Yeah. Hey. Anybody else want to come up here and dance? Y'all welcome. Come step with it. Look, sunny skies don't go away. I've been eating brighter days a better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your hand. Every time we see there, sunny skies don't go away. I've been eating brighter days a better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your hand. Every time we see there, crying, shedding tears, not knowing what's coming next. But don't give up, no. I focus no more than just self-healing. You gotta help somebody else. Yeah. Your brother is worth more than 1,000 words. But don't talk about it, be about him, show the love. And all areas and situations that'll come back 100-fold plus a little more. It's all in perception of when we see success. You are blessed by the circumstance. Still ain't known nothing like every day is your last chance. I know it's gonna be a better day somewhere. A better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your head. Every time we see days, so the skies don't go away. I've been eating by the days a better way. To my brothers and my sisters, gotta hold your head. Every time we see days. Hey. There it is. I like that. We can call that the victory walk or something. Hey, man. Hey. Thank y'all so much. My name is Ado Soul. Y'all looking for me for any social media platforms, Ado Soul Music. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for my man.